If I could sit across the table from myself just 3 years ago, this is what I'd say. Not hype, not with numbers, but just met with real honesty. Because if you're watching this, you're scared to start something new, fearful of the shoulda, woulda, couldas, this video's for you. This isn't a how-to video. This is a you're not crazy kind of conversation. And if you're new here, I'm Jordan, sharing my real life and real results, the long road of consistency, especially through carnivore. So I want to talk to myself just 3 years ago. Jordan, you're 33. You're topping out over 370 pounds and you seem lost. And I want to say you're not imagining this. The gout flare-ups aren't random. The gastric issues aren't just bad luck. That fear that you have walking into your colonoscopy, it's your body's way of asking for help. And when you wake up from your colonoscopy and they tell you that everything looks okay, that's not relief. It's time to take responsibility. Because now you know this isn't some internal defect. This is an eating pattern that you've let control you. And here's what I would tell you right then and there. Think about what you would lose if you didn't change anything. Your wife, your kids, this wonderful life that you've built together. What would you lose? Because you can try anything for 30 days. And if it doesn't work, you can say you tried. But if you don't at least try, you already know how this story ends. You lose it all. You weren't afraid of giving up food. You were afraid of losing your life. You were afraid that the diverticulitis would continue to get worse, that the gout flare-ups would take away your mobility. And sadly, you're afraid that one day they'll come in and say, we're going to have to remove that piece of your colon. And then that lie you believed, that carnivore is going to wreck your health. The dangers, the warnings, all of that people would try to throw at you. Everyone, including you, thought it was a bit extreme. But here's the real kicker. Doing nothing is the real risk. If any of this sounds like you or somebody that you love, hit like on this video. Not for the algorithm, but because someone who is scrolling through might need to hear this exact conversation at this exact time. That person who feels like they're without hope. That person who feels like they're living purely on medication or attached to machines while they sleep like I did. Someone who felt like there is no other options for me. And share this with that person that is saying, I know I need change, but I just don't know how to do it. And I'm here to tell you how carnivore was that for me. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It wasn't easy. There was a lot that I had to give up, but I gained so much more in return. That first day, I almost quit. I thought that tortilla chips wouldn't affect me, but that night I had a very small gout flare-up. And it was my body's way of saying, hey, you just started this a few hours ago, but you need to go ahead and do a reset. It wasn't anything catastrophic, but it was enough to jolt me into knowing that I needed to really eliminate things to see what is affecting my body to where I'm able to truly live the life that I wanted and not just talk about it. I needed to take action. I need to do something to see results, not back and forth with that yo-yo dieting as I've done for years and years and years of my entire adult life. This way of eating on carnivore, it doesn't punish you. It reveals what your body can tolerate and what truly gives you energy and, most importantly, health. The flare-ups didn't discourage me. It clarified everything for me. I realized that it only worked when I did it honestly. There was no cheats. There was no quick bypass to lose the extra weight, to feel better. It was maintaining my consistency on meat and meat products. And here's what shocked me the most. It wasn't the scale, it was the rest. The way that I was able to go to sleep each night and truly rest my body and wake up refreshed, it was something that I never even felt before I had gotten on my sleep apnea machine from my sleep apnea issues years ago. And even eating carnivore, I was able to find even a new rhythm, a new sense of life, a new sense of rest. And it made me feel even more of a new man almost immediately on carnivore. And then came the mental clarity. Not motivation, not hype, just silence. Because my brain was always getting consumed of what can I eat? How can I eat it? How much can I eat before I gain weight? How little can I eat before I just am not living a life of eating at all? But it was just, I found meat and I ate till I was content. And it cleared up so much of that headspace that I would use obsessing over the next meal. Food stopped running my life. The decisions became very simple. Instead of thinking of my next meal, I was thinking of my next adventure with my family. But Jordan, I do want to remind you of this. Carnivore isn't some magical thing that changed every bit of your mindset. You had to relearn what real satisfaction meant. Not fullness, not indulgence, but true contentment. That's a hard thing to come by. And that still requires work to this day. And the temptation doesn't disappear. You just learned how to say no without dealing with all the drama from yourself internally or from everyone else externally. So Jordan, here's what I'd tell you not to do. First, stop chasing that weight loss like it's a prize. Feeling healthy outweighs the scale. Weight loss is a side effect of that, but it's not the goal. The goal is for you to be able to get on that floor with your kids and wrestle with them without every part of your body aching, without you wheezing, without you even hating the thought of having to do that because of how embarrassed you would feel getting back up. It's about you getting outside and outpacing your kids in the walk. It's about getting to hold your wife's hand, walking without having a deep breath. It's getting just to be present and there. And secondly, quit looking for cheats. If it says carnivore or keto approved and it has mystery ingredients, just to walk away. Save yourself the heartache. If you can't name off the ingredients and know what they are, just walk away. Keep it simple. Keep it to meat. Keep it to some light seasonings and to some dairy. Don't overcomplicate this for yourself. The beauty of elimination diet is to see what you can eat, to see what makes you feel good, and to stick to that. And third, eat until you're full. Quit with the restrictions. Let your body tell you when you're done eating. Sure, don't gorge yourself. Be aware of that. But also, sit down, enjoy your meal, chew slowly, and see how your body tells you when you've had enough meat. Sure, you'll have your ups and downs of figuring out, do I need more fat? Do I want more fat? Do I need less? Do I want less? But listen to that body that you've ignored for so many years. Listen to what it's telling you in this moment. Instead of waiting until later when it's shouting at you, I feel miserable, change some things. See it and listen to it now. Learn from the mistakes and correct them. So if you're walking this journey or thinking of starting it, hit subscribe to see what's next on Goforth&Carnivore. Not because I have it all figured out, but because I show up honestly. Not shortcuts, not perfections, but consistency. Sure, sometimes those consistencies are failures, but I come back. I learn from my mistakes. I do my best to learn from my mistakes and come back even stronger where I can, to where I can encourage you who might be wanting to start this journey right there along with me. And Jordan, if you're listening, it's never too late for you to start this journey. Just make it to the next meal. Eat meat. Eat until you're full. Then make it to the next meal, the next day, the next week, the next month, and the next thing you know, you're sitting there 1 week shy of 3 years strong and getting to see results that you never thought were even possible. To get to live the life you never thought you were able to attain and to achieve goals you never thought that you were able to, because you finally stopped letting food tell you what to do and you let it nourish you and go out and tackle the world. One day this won't feel like effort. It will feel like home. It will feel like it's another part of you. Sure, I talk about carnivore all the time, but I never think in my head, I am a carnivore. Carnivore is a part of who I am. It's not a title, it's just the life I live. Next week, I get to share with you what's happened in my 3 years of carnivore. Next week when I release, it will actually be my carniversary. 3 years strong. 3 years of transformation. 3 years of struggles. 3 years of relief. And 3 years of new life. But today, you don't need 3 years of certainty. You just need enough courage to make a change right now into your next meal. But make that change. Don't let fear consume you. Take the action. Because just like the fears I had, what do you have to lose? Most of all, what do you have to lose if you don't change a thing? Those are the same fears that I had, but on the other side of it and still struggling through it, the life is so much better. It's worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your loved ones are worth it. So find that next meal. Find that consistency. Find the courage. And until next time, go forth and carnivore. Bye, guys.